Good morning, KU. It is Thursday. My name's Marcia.
I'm Becca.
And it's just a great day to be alive because Nike announced that they have a new shoe. It is chicken and waffle themed, which is so exciting.
Let me tell you, there's nothing that I want more in my life than to have chicken and waffles on my feet.
I mean, it's like, they're not pictures of chicken and waffles, so it's like bands of ice cream cones. It doesn't look like that, but it looks very chic. Chicken and waffles is my favorite thing to order from IHOP.
Oh, I did.
Yeah.
I've never had it.
Oh my gosh. It's wonderful.
I really am in love with the Nike swoosh because it has like that maple syrup dripping down it, so that's pretty neat.
Yeah, so you can look down at your feet and remember, hey, life is good.
Walk into IHOP. What do you want to order?
Just
chicken and waffles.
What do you think I want?
Right.
I don't know. I think they're pretty expensive and they won't go down in price.
No.
But if they ever did, then, you know, I would be the first one.
Get them on that discount rack.
How do you feel about, like, because it's kind of a trend. Shoe companies are making their shoes food related. How do you feel about that?
I'm not sure about shoe related or like food related shoes, but I do love like socks that have food on them, like French fries or like pizza slices. I love that trend so much. I don't have any, but when I get paid today,
going straight to
I'm going straight there.
Old Navy has good ones. I have one with pineapples on them, I think, and then I have one that has kiwi, so that's exciting.
Yeah.
But,
the best fruits out there.
I think just food should be on everything.
Right.
Because food makes people happy, right?
And it keeps you alive.
Yeah. So not related to food.
No.
But Michael Sam was actually in Lawrence last night. He was doing a speech over in Woodruff Auditorium about kind of how he had to overcome a lot of things, being the first person to come out as a gay athlete in college football.
And then make it into professional sports. He did get drafted pretty late into the game, but he was drafted and played for the Rams for a little bit. I think he did get traded, but then got injured. Yeah. So unfortunately, he's not playing football anymore, but he is taking his fame and making good of it.
Yeah, he's doing a lot of positive things. He's just touring around college campuses and talking about just, I don't know, how he overcame those obstacles and, you know, prejudices, which is really exciting because I think, I don't know, we're going through like a changing world, I don't know, but he kind of got a bad deal out of it, but now it's good.
Yeah, for sure.
It's good now.
Did you get to see it?
Unfortunately, I missed it.
Yeah.
But I have a lot of friends who got to go. Yeah. They got to meet him, and they said he was really nice and like he was just very laid back. And so I think, I don't know, he's close to our age.
Yeah.
So I think it was good to, you know, kind of talk to him about it.
Right.
Because he was, I don't know, it's kind of more relatable.
Yeah, for sure. And then in sports-related news, the Royals got their championship rings on Tuesday.
Exciting.
And yeah, for sure. The rings looked pretty cool. I saw them. And they're very subtle.
Look at that.
Only covered in a few diamonds. The funny thing is on the other side, the like owner of the Royals got his name printed on it, and his last name is Glass. So it's
diamond ring.
Just with glass written on it. But
beautiful.
Unfortunately, they lost the game that they got their rings, but they did split the series with the Mets, who they actually beat in the World Series, so that's pretty cool.
Allegedly, they have nose rings.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
We're not sure if that's true, but
it probably is.
I'm going to go with a no, but if it is, I'm also on the Royals team, and that's why. Yeah.
You're wearing the Royals shirt, and you have a nose ring.
I'm the third replacement for right field.
Oh, beautiful. So our team's in good hands.
Yeah, obviously.
With Becca Carr. And speaking of the Royals, Eric Hosmer was at the Justin Bieber concert last night.
Eric Hosmer, it's in. He's a believer. And look at this. He got mobbed by fans. That's crazy. They were more excited that Eric Hosmer was at the concert than Justin Bieber himself.
It was kind of Beatles-esque, I think. I don't know. They were just attacking him.
That sounds terrifying.
Yeah.
I'm glad I'm not that known on the Royals team.
I think Eric Hosmer had his priorities set, though. Like, I wasn't at the Justin Bieber concert. I wish I was.
Right, same.
I mean, it might have, okay, so people attacking you might ruin the experience, but I don't know. I think he still had, I like to think he had a good time.
For sure. That's how you really know your status in life, getting mobbed at a Justin Bieber concert.
That's, where I think I want to see myself in a couple years.
That's definitely one of my future goals.
Yeah, when I'm a Major League Baseball player.
Right. Well, I think that's all we have for your this part of Good Morning KU. But if you come back, next we have Marcia. Who are you interviewing?
I am interviewing Jeff Javier from Student Union Activities.
Where you go to college makes a statement about you. This place will become a part of you, your identity for life. The University of Kansas, a great place to be you.
Hello and welcome back. I'm here with
Jeff Javier
from Student Union Activities. How are you today, Jeff?
I'm good. How about you?
I'm great. So lots of good events coming up. We talked earlier in the hosting segment about how Michael Sam was here.
Oh, yeah.
Did you get a chance to go to that?
I wasn't able to, but he's a really awesome figure to look up to, definitely.
Yeah.
So.
What do we have coming up in the future?
Well, I'm part of special events, and we have a event. It's called Laugh and Apps, and we're going to bring in a comedian. His name is Ahmed Barucha. Ahmed Barucha, and he actually has hosted, not hosted, but appeared on Conan O'Brien's late night talk show. So definitely someone to look forward to.
Is the event free? What do students need to do to go?
It's free to KU students as long as you bring your KU ID. So there's going to be lots of food. So.
Do you know what kind of food yet?
Just appetizers. So guessing chicken fingers, most likely.
Chicken fingers?
Definitely.
It's at a lot of those events.
Yeah.
So there have been a lot of events so far this semester. What has been your favorite so far?
Well, I believe it was last semester when we brought in Vic Mensa. And he was awesome. He definitely made the crowd just love him so much. It was great. A lot of hype.
A lot of hype. What's been your favorite part about working with SUA?
My favorite part about SUA has to be just making new friendships, and they're definitely long-term friendships, and that's definitely something that I cherish. So.
How do you think that relationship builds? Is it working on the events? Is it just the behind-the-scenes stuff?
Behind the scenes stuff is probably the best part about it, quite honestly. It's just knowing how it's built from the bottom to the top is just really cool. So.
Different events. Is there a certain event that you want to see put on sometime in the future?
Not necessarily. I think we have really good ones coming up. I'm definitely looking forward to Union Fest this coming year, or at least next year. So.
You're actually an OA.
Yes, I am, and I'm an orientation assistant. Exciting.
So how are you going to kind of take those Hawk Week events and apply them, through orientation or advertise them? Do you think it's a good idea to tell freshmen about it?
I'm definitely going to tell freshmen to probably look into student union activities. It's definitely a great opportunity to get involved within campus, and it's a really good opportunity. It definitely made me benefit from it, so yeah.
But your plans for next year?
Oh, I'm also a nursing student. I'm going to KU Med, but definitely coming back every so often to Lawrence campus to see friends.
To pop in, to do some events?
Oh yeah, definitely.
All right. If someone wanted to join SUA, how would they do so?
SUAevents.com/join. I used
Perfect.
to be development AC. It was great.
And right now there should be an application up for
cultural programming
assistant
AC.
coordinator.
Yeah.
And that's just basically, you help out with making events. You're not directly in charge. How would you describe an assistant coordinator?
An assistant coordinator is definitely someone who supports, obviously, the coordinator and helping, again, build an event. So.
All right, cool. Is there anything you'd like to add?
None that I can think of at the moment.
All right. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you.
After the break, we'll be back with news. Welcome back. I'm Jaden Scott.
And I'm Lee Guan. This is your Thursday Good Morning KU News Update. The first Syrian refugee family of Barack Obama's new initiative settled into their new home in Kansas City yesterday. The family came from Jordan, where most of the families will come from. Obama said the plan to settle 10,000 families in the United States by the end of September. There is potential for the number to increase as the resettlement process has been sped up dramatically.
2 types of scarves from Ivanka Trump's fashion line were recalled yesterday after the Consumer Product Safety Commission said they were hazardous. The scarves were manufactured in China and consist of only nylon. This violates the U.S. flammability standard. While there have been no reports of injuries from wearing the scarves, the CPSC highly encourages consumers to return the product.
A Wichita man was arrested yesterday for suspected child abuse. Police reports say the man was found giving CPR to his girlfriend's child, who came home to the scene. The boy had an octopus stuck in his throat as well as additional face injuries. It is suspected the octopus was from sushi. The boy is in critical condition.
Students have responded to various Trump chalkings around campus with outrage over the past few weeks. The students questioned campus policies for chalking restrictions. According to campus regulations, however, students are allowed to chalk about any upcoming event, including the elections. Other campuses have experienced tension. In Atlanta, students had an extremely negative reaction to Trump chalkings on their own campus and were given the same policy statement.
KU running back Brandon Burden is still reported to be missing. Police reports claim he has been missing since April 2. No indication as to where he might be has been given.
Oculus released its newest product, Oculus Rift, virtual reality, on Monday. The product consists of a headset, game controller, the system, and a computer. It costs about $1,500 to purchase. The goggles are said to take users to an entirely different location with its 360-degree visuals. Company owner Mark Zuckerberg said this is the beginning of a new world for gaming.
Universal Studios Hollywood will unveil its own Harry Potter world today, just 6 years after openings in Florida. This park is said to be more spacious, but have one roller coaster instead of 2. In addition, the park is using a new ticketing system to prevent overcrowding. Attendance is expected to spike up 20% from the original park despite the series ending.
And that will wrap it up for today's news update. Stick around after the break for Jacob with the weather.
Where you go to college makes a statement about you. This place will become a part of you, your identity for life. The University of Kansas, a great place to be you.
Good morning, KU. You are currently looking at a live shot of Anschutz Plaza. We have Becca out there right now. Becca, how's it feel right now?
It feels wonderful outside. The sun is shining. There are no clouds in the sky. It's a little windy, so it just feels great.
Yeah. Now, what are people wearing? Because when I was out this morning walking to the show, it was a little chilly, so it's feeling a little better out there, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
I'm seeing some shorts and t-shirts, but mainly like leggings or pants and just t-shirts. It feels great. There's really no need for a jacket.
All right, so pretty good out there. You talked about wind. How windy exactly is it? Because I know we were forecasting some pretty high winds today.
Right here, it's pretty breezy for sure.
All right, well, yeah, thank you, Becca. As you heard from her, fairly windy, a little chilly outside compared to last week's pattern where temperatures were well above average. A little cooler, you can see looking at yesterday's high, it was right around average, was 64 degrees, well below our record of 84, which was actually the temperatures we experienced last week. Today looks to be fairly similar. Today looking at 67 degrees, partly cloudy and windy, the northwest wind of 27 miles an hour. We have a high pressure system sitting to our west in Colorado, and that's actually responsible for those winds. And actually, in response to these warm, dry, windy conditions we've had, we're actually under a red flag warning for increased fire conditions. So they're going to be keeping an eye out for wildfires out west in the prairie. Tomorrow, fairly similar to today, 66 degrees. The strong winds are going to continue, looking at 25 miles an hour. Looking at our 5-day forecast, things stay fairly similar. Tomorrow, looking at 60 degrees before things warm up on Sunday. Looking at 83 degrees on Sunday. Might see some thunderstorms, so keep an eye out for that. Pretty isolated though in scope, so I wouldn't worry too much. Monday might also see some isolated showers in the morning before rounding next week off on Tuesday with 62 degrees. Well, that's going to do it for our weather today and our show. Thank you very much for watching. Of course, be sure to follow KU Media Crossroads on social media and stay tuned for the next edition of Good Morning KU next Thursday at 10.
This is my computer.